absolutely nothing.
Also, we are starting over, so go.
Oh, sorry.
Start the timer.
Didn't know if the time was reset or not. But yeah, I just play it in German because I want to play in German. There are like no text boxes or anything, so there's no. I mean, just play in whatever language you want to play in. For most rounds, that's going to be English, but I'd switch things up a bit. Might pick up a word or two. So if this will be the second out of 3 times, hopefully we see this cutscene now, because it starts at the end,
Yeah.
at the start of Villa mode as well. But yeah, basically the story of this little section. The Riddler and his gang want to break into the bank and steal a load of money. So we stop them because I'm Batman or something. But yeah,
You are in fact Batman.
not really too sure what caused that crash there. That was very interesting. Like Lego Batman the video game DS, everybody. I swear it's not that bad usually. I swear.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes I've crashed and I don't know why at all. Like, there are other places where I've seen it happen, and then there are some places where it's like more common that
Yeah,
hopefully
yeah.
we will not run into any of those.
So just
But yeah,
repeating
once
the
again, we're
grapple clips there. Just stopping having to
yeah.
build some things, since building is like pretty slow for the most part. Then double jumping up the ladders as well, just to reduce climbing time.
Not all grapple clips are the same, by the way. Some of them will have different timings because they're like different heights up.
Yeah,
And
luckily these
so,
ones in the first level are pretty simple. And yeah, this suit we kind of glossed over. This is the glide suit. It removes Batman's double jump, so he can't like glide clip or grapple clip anymore. But he can cross over big gaps, which I guess is pretty cool. Yeah, probably. I mean, none of the suits are anywhere near as broken as the bomb suit for sure. So, it's the one we see the most in 11 out of the 12 hero levels that are like just actual levels. We see the bomb suit. Where is Batman? Okay.
well, when it comes to the glide suit, we would try to avoid it like the plague if we could. There's one like chance later for like a really big skip if we manage to do without the bomb suit, but I don't think Shem's gonna go for that one.
Yeah, I don't risk that one just yet. It's a very precise double jump to skip it, but we'll get onto that when
Yeah.
I get there. And also, I was very glad to have gotten that clip first try, because that clip, this first one, is very difficult actually. So I'm gonna hopefully not choke it now. Also,
Yeah, this was the first handheld LEGO game that has a lot of these blue bricks that you're supposed to bring back to the computer. There's always 3 of them, but we like to skip them. So there you go, first try again.
Double
nice
first
job.
try. He's nuts. All right, Prage, no crash again.
Yeah, you built the buttons and it was just like, nope.
Yeah, I have no clue what was that about. Usually a crash is like caused, I think, if there are enemies around, like that'll increase the odds of a crash, so I just decided to get rid of them that this time, and using the bomb in combat as well. Usually I just choose to ignore
Sorry,
those
I'm
guys.
gonna mute for a moment.
Okay. Alright, so this first level is gonna be where we are introduced to our first of the many boss fights in this game. Every level in hero mode will finish up with a boss fight. So for 1-1 Gotham Streets, just like in the PC/console version, it is Clayface. So just passing through into this last room here. Clayface is the most simple one. Just hit him, some goons will spawn, and then repeats pretty much. So the way bomb clips work is if you place a bomb very close to a door. Alright. Yep. Smack him a bunch and place a bomb down to get rid of these goons. So it's fairly simple. It's just like the bomb pushes you through because it doesn't know what really to do when it's that close to the door, since it's like doesn't really want to. It's just stuck Batman between 2 objects he can't really get out of. So yeah, it just chooses to push him through the door, and it is the biggest thing in this game by far. It is like the Lego Batman trick. And yeah, we'll be seeing it a lot. So if you don't like the bomb clip, I'm sorry. I'm dreadfully sorry. But yeah, that's the Clayface boss fight. just got to do one last thing to hit him, or to finish it off. So Clayface, he's weak to water, so we just set up these sprinklers in Gotham Bank here. Just pull the levers, and the water will come flowing down upon poor Clayface. And now I'm going to be trying to do something that's a little bit frame perfect, so... Gonna catch me pausing and unpausing repeatedly? Okay, I failed. But if
You started pretty early.
Yeah. Yeah, so basically in this game and many other DS LEGO games, if you pause on the frame before a cutscene starts, or the frame of a cutscene starting, I can never remember which, basically the game is like, oh, they can pause, okay, they're in a different, they're in the next level now, so let's skip the cutscene. So that skips the cutscene, and it's pretty big. It's naturally pretty significant for this game.
And so I forgot during 2 of the handheld runs yesterday to say anything that I would donate $1 for, so I'm going to bump it up to $2 in this run and donate $2 for every missed cutscene skip. So
Oh, I am sorry in advance.
yeah, in this game they're like particularly tricky because they're always after like such a long and really hard to time waiting period, more or less.
Yeah, and grabbing the bomb suit right away here. We won't use it immediately. This is one of the few doors where it's not impossible to get through, but like very difficult, especially if you don't have... I believe the strategy is to, in free play, is to swap to like Robin or something. And just like kind of break your way through. But I will be doing a slightly faster way of getting through here by doing some ice cream clips and failing them, apparently. Okay. So basically, when you're building those up, they're just about at the height that your double jump reaches. So if we time a double jump perfectly and like just move out of it, it'll push you out on top of the ice cream cone here, and will just let you skip like the process of climbing up. It's a pretty nice bit of time save, so yeah, definitely worth going for, even if you miss. Because if you do get it, it's just skip some like different cutscenes and all that stuff. But yeah, the nice thing about cutscene skips in this game compared to something like, say, Star Wars, is that they are pretty short for the most part, so it's not too big of a deal if we end up missing them. It's just a nice bit of time save to have, of course. Oh, okay. I apparently missed the button, that's nice. But yeah, this first room of Ice Cream Factory is definitely one of the harder ones. And yeah, we're introduced to the, what magnet suit that we don't actually, we are supposed to use in the first level, but we kind of just skip it. But yeah, allows Robin to climb up magnetic surfaces, nothing too fancy. Okay, get rolled by that. That weird little bit of surface there. And this is an instance of a blue brick machine we must complete. So yeah, 3 blue bricks. You got to put them on a specific point that's scattered throughout the room. So we're just going to start out collecting them here. I believe this is the longest level in the entire run. Just over 10 minutes. It's a pretty chunky level. So yeah, first blue brick here, climb up here with Robin, and just break it. Gonna pick it up and then swap over to Batman. Two Mr. Freeze goons will spawn. Yeah, this is Mr. Freeze's level. I'm really not sure how similar this is to the PC/console version. I was really just a DS gamer. So if I make so I don't really have that many good comparisons to make it. So I'm sorry, console fans or PC fans. But yeah, I just don't know the game that well. Yeah, second one with Batman. Seeing a new suit here in a sec. The one that is least utilized in this entire game. The I don't know, the ice suit or whatever. Yeah, just against it fights against the extreme cold, so these kind of areas, so we can get Batman in there. If we send Robin there, he will just die. So pretty vital And it makes some interesting like character movement as well, since you have to just keep on swapping.
We only see it twice in the whole run.
Yeah.
And in the same room, you then later swap back to the bomb suit.
Yeah,
So
both times.
Really.
Yeah, you can see the demolition suit up there as well.
So yeah, one thing I will say, like, the first level has some pretty flashy things, but then like for the next like 40 minutes, it's like they forgot to make a game that was like interesting. But this run is still fun, and it has like almost no right being as fun as it is for the like first 40 minutes of the run being like this.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of this run. Honestly, it's a very nice run. I think it's pretty underrated. I know TCSDS definitely has like definitely the favorite of the console, or not the handheld rather, LEGO games. But this one also has its fun parts. It's the one I started off doing as well, so definitely has a important place for that.
Clip, huh? Do a couple of extra grapple clips that I wouldn't usually go for myself.
Yeah, just gotta go fast. Save every frame. Unfortunately, the AI is a lot more important in this game than like in say TCS. So we
and
do
there
end
are a
up.
lot more.
Yeah, the AI is not smart either. So we do have some sections where we're just waiting for them to show up. And just kind of chilling for a bit, as we hope they don't like just be an idiot for a while. Sometimes they get stuck, sometimes they don't want to cooperate. That's just this game for you. So this level, this room, we have to just it's kind of similar to the first room where we've got 3 or 4 things to do, and we just got to go around the room, pressing buttons, pulling levers, all that fun LEGO stuff.
Oh, okay, nice, you got that. I didn't think that was close enough, but yeah, you can break a door down there with a bomb placement up top, which I don't even know if it would be classed as faster, but it's a unique way to do it for sure. And then Shem's going to clear out the left side first.
Yeah, I'm not sure how big of a difference it really makes whether you go left side first or right side first, but I've always just preferred this way, so that's what I like to stick with. And then 2 Batarang panels, if I ever hit them.
These characters have like quite a few different abilities, so there's one thing about like the bizarre random way this game just dishes out character abilities. Like, generally going through these travel chutes is associated with small characters, and like Robin is not that small, but then there's also things like tight ropes and acrobat pads that almost every character that can use one can use the other, except for the penguin, who can cross tight ropes for some reason. But yeah, he's not acrobatic enough or like strong enough to use the swinging poles that you may have seen on the left side of this room. Yeah,
I think it is a good thing overall though. It creates like a nice, pretty diverse character roster as well, especially for the villain run. You get to see quite a lot of different things.
He's also avoiding the glide suit here, because you can just space that. Another thing I will say is like double jumps also seem really, really randomly dished out.
Yeah, I do say I believe Robin does have a double jump in PC/console.
That I don't know, but I'm pretty sure Batman doesn't, and he can naturally glide. Like, he doesn't need a glide suit, which kind of makes sense. Then again, we could be completely wrong.
Yeah.
I've played Batman PC exactly once, and that was doing free play tricks at ESA.
But yeah, now we've gotten all these down, we've stopped the, I don't know, barrage of ice cream or whatever was coming out from there, from blocking our path. So now we can just finish this room, quick bomb clip into the next one. Now, fortunately, we have to do a nice quick swap into the glide suit here to cross this gap, and then we immediately switch back. We don't even need to hold a different direction. We just hold straight to the right, and we can clip in right away. All right. And then, yeah, back to the suit, clip in. once more. And now it's the boss fight against Mr. Freeze himself. And I'm
That
dead.
man needs glide suit to glide in PC as well. Oof. So Freeze is, well, we'll see what strat. You're gonna go for the clips, right?
Yeah.
These clips are like really weirdly precise, and I don't know what causes it. The first one also seems like easier than the second one. There are backups if you really are struggling to get the grapple, at least the second grapple clip. But yeah, we skipped climbing the magnet ladders because that is quite slow. And it was pretty decent actually.
Yeah, I will take like second try or what that was.
And then for the third one, he's building the grapple pad here, and he will jump around to a platform that you don't usually use, but the bomb rate is the thing you blow up is within range, even on the other side of the wall. And down goes Freeze.
Yeah, messed up my rhythm a little bit.
$4.
Yeah, that's the fight over, and now on to the next level. Riddler escapes yet again.
I am fully prepared to donate $60, I guess. Well, no, 58. There's only 29 cutscene skips.
So I'm gonna just apologize in advance for what this level is. Anyone who enjoyed looking at the game is not going to enjoy it for 6 levels in particular in this run, and this is the first of them. So the third level of each chapter is a vehicle level. So in the Batboat, in the Batboat, no, in the Batmobile, the Batboat or the Batwing, all like villain vehicles, and yeah, we just gotta chase Two-Face and the Riddler down, and yeah, it's not that good. I won't lie, these are probably the worst levels in the game, in my opinion. We kind of just holding forward and shooting. Something you do need to look out for are those little like fire icons, like I just ran into there. They provide us with a little bit of a speed boost, and if we want speed boosts with speedrunning. It's pretty simple. But something more interesting than that is that my cat just walked into my room, and I don't know if you heard her meow, but she did meow. So everyone say hi to my cat.
Hello, cat. Meow.
She looked up when you said that, so I think she heard you in spirit.
Is she watching stream?
She's not really watching anything. She's just, yeah, just doing cat things. Yeah, the first little phase of our fight against... Huh? Why weren't the hits connecting? Hello?
Invincible Two-Face truck?
What? Oh, okay.
Imagine. Oh,
Okay.
there you go. Okay.
That was very strange. Don't know why it was tanking my hits for so long. Yeah, this game is, like, wonderful, by the way. It's, like, the most well-programmed game I've ever seen.
Did you mention that you're on the bottom screen right now?
Yeah, I apologize for anyone who was enjoying looking at the layout. So yeah, these levels aren't pretty to watch, since yeah, they're all towards the bottom
they're
screen.
also like by far the shortest.
Yeah, especially the villain variations.
Yeah, those are gonna be.
Yeah, honestly, those ones are kind of funny, just from how scuffed they are. But yeah, still pursuing Two-Face's truck. It's a pretty annoying process, but yeah, I'm pretty sure this is the longest one. So once we're through with that, we should be good. I think we're getting to the final section now. Yeah, we're just. I wait on one side here, so when he just turns into here, I can just hit him a load of times in a row.
It's usually okay. Like, you tank a few hits this way, but it's much easier than trying to go back and forth. And hey, nice cutscene skip. That's actually really important because that's probably the longest cutscene. However, we will see it again in villain mode.
That wasn't even a goal for me. Sad. Yeah, now we enter the Botanical Gardens with Poison Ivy. This is, in my opinion, the hardest level in the run, with the strats I go for at least. So if I choke a little bit here, please forgive me. Please bear with. I have a very generous estimate, so we should be good, right? So to start off, we just get suited, get Batman in the bomb suit, get Robin in the poison suit. We need that a bit later, but rather than crossing over this poison, we're going to do a little thing here with Batman. Just jump and don't die, or try not to die. Nice. We do that. We just clip onto a little, practically invisible ledge on the edge of the plant there.
Yeah, it sort of helps to do the clip if you sort of clip under the ledge above you slightly, because then it's much easier to get onto the collision of the purple bush.
Mm-hmm. It's a pretty weird trick, but yeah, it's cool. It's a nice little flashy thing this game's got. But that's not all for this run, or for this for this level rather.
Yeah, no, that's the last skip in the run. Pack up, friends. We're going home.
Yeah, it's all vehicle
wait,
levels from
there's
here
one right
on. Skipping basically all the puzzle in there, just clipping through the final law. That's one of the funny things about this run. You can just skip so much if you have a bomb character. It's actually insane. Unfortunately, no doors on this side, so just gotta do the puzzle, question mark? It's just brick Lego gaming. Yeah.
I think you're supposed to call them puzzles to be polite.
Yeah, fair enough. But yeah, we're gonna do something a little tricky here. This is what I'd say is the hardest trick in the run that I go for. It's a very precise double jump.
See how the timing is.
Okay, I was hoping I was gonna get it first try. It's looking kind of close.
Yeah, this is not... You've definitely improved with this.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it's... The timing... There's like a rhythm with it that... It's kind of like... And wham, ba-bam, bam.
Oh,
I really thought that one was gonna make it, yeah.
Yeah, these are...
So...
These are looking
there's
good.
4 inputs that Shem has to make at a pretty precise time. There's the first jump, there's the direction changes. Okay, well, not right there, but yeah, there's switch to diagonal, and then there's a second jump, and then switch to straight up. And there we go, he's made it.
Yeah, that's honestly okay for that jump. I've had way worse in the past. And yeah, now it's a little bit of a different boss fight here against Poison Ivy. Rather than actually just having a punch out with her, we just build... It's basically just another room where we just gotta complete puzzles, and Poison Ivy's just vibing over there, throwing, I don't know, cabbages at us. I don't really know what those are. But yeah, more of these, I don't even know what to call them, just things from earlier. And we're basically gonna set up an electrocution on Poison Ivy over there with all of this. She's standing next to 2, just pylons, I guess, and yeah, we just gotta...
Right. Like, the theme of the botanical garden levels, like... So... I'll say this and it'll sound a bit funny, but the villain levels are basically like prequels to the hero levels. It's how the villains got in and set up their nefarious schemes. So you'll see a bit later that what they did was they got rid of like the nice plants and then grew Poison Ivy's special, like, I don't know, toxic vines and whatnot. And then the heroes have to shrink them down.
Mm-hmm. And yeah, those reveal to where is Robin? I'm gonna have to pull this again. Yeah, reveal 2 levers for us to pull, and then we can activate them with those push blocks there. And after we've done that, the level's over pretty much. Get a nice cutscene of her being electrocuted, and yeah, that's it for Botanical Gardens. Unfortunately, I don't have a cue for this cutscene skip, so, yeah. I just let it play out since I have no clue when it's gonna play. rather than just getting a slightly better feel for it. So enjoy the cutscene, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, like I said at the beginning of the run, there's most of the cutscenes come after a long period of waiting that just have no cues. You just have to like maybe count in your head, and that's the best you can hope for. Still, it fortunately they're not terribly long.
Yeah, they're all pretty short in this game. It's usually the intro cutscenes that are a bit longer, so definitely, I guess it would be nicer to skip those, but yes, not too big of a deal either way. So this is the concluding level to this chapter of the game. The $1 billion riddle. He is now the Riddler and Two-Face have now infiltrated the Gotham Bullion Fortress, and we've now got to stop them in the act, I guess. So this first section is just outside the place, getting in ourselves, and then we'll start properly chasing them down when we're inside. It's another one of the longer levels in this game. Yeah, in general, it's this first like chapter is definitely the longest. So 2 guards here. Get this one with a ground pound, and then yeah, try and just knock that one into the water there, since that does the job of killing him. So I try and position myself accordingly, and then just jump up the front of the speedboat, cross that gap nicely. Now we're waiting for Robin just to use his acrobatic powers.
And this is like yet another really long level, but of the 6 chapters, well, we go through 3 chapters, but hero mode and villain mode. Of the chapters that we go through, this is like by far the longest. It is like gonna spill over with how much content there is, and a lot of it is pretty unnecessary. So don't worry, it will like pick up pretty soon. In fact, there are some interesting parts of this level that I think often get like overshadowed by just the size of the level.
Yeah. Like some of these less interesting puzzles can definitely like slow down the pace a little bit, I find. But I think it's a nice run if you're just looking to chill for a little bit. This run's pretty chill, pretty nice. And yeah, this room is just like very expansive as well. Just a lot of running.
Yeah.
From.
I was gonna say Shem's pretty used to long runs because you know, he also runs RPGs.
Yeah.
And, like, longer Mario Odyssey categories from time to time.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of long runs. This one, and yeah, it's one of the nicer long runs that isn't like overly long. I think is it other than like 100%, it's the longest run that has had a run done of it. So that's something, I guess.
That's yeah, a pretty long title. The second longest run out of all the categories that have had runs.
Yep.
Although, hopefully soon we'll get some all collectibles routed.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, obviously since the handheld games are definitely a lot smaller, there's a lot less people to get runs done, unfortunately, but yeah, we're doing good. This is probably the second most popular handheld game, so it's growing, I'd say. Okay, I got trolled by that guy. I do not appreciate that at all. Alright, so we're now in the fortress, now just trying to make our way to hunt down our arch nemesis, Two-Face and Riddler. And they've got a lot of goons for us as well, and they're just goons scattered everywhere. Double jump across this. It's actually the intended way, I believe. I don't know why they made it such a precise double jump. There's actually some fairly precise intended platforming in this level for whatever reason. I don't really understand why. But we've also got some pretty nice unintended platforming as well to showcase in just a second.
Yeah, so right here, once again, well, he's going to build this ladder first, which will trigger an event cutscene that sends out more goons, but after that, Shem is once again going to skip that glide suit over there, because jump spacing in this game is really not too difficult. I wouldn't say it's like as free as in Complete Saga, but yes, and then he's going to run along the left edge like that, very nice.
Oh my god, first
I told
try.
you that cutscene skip is real.
First time I've ever gotten that. Finally proved it to be real. No
Yeah,
way.
you just had to be a little bit more to the left and you get that skip. So there's meant to be a thing where the Riddler and Two-Face come up an elevator and they dance for us again. But fortunately, just running around along the left edge like that skips it.
Yeah, actually surprisingly precise. Like I say, that was the first ever time I've actually landed that. So yeah, nice. And also
then even
that
though Batman doesn't have the glide suit, he can find his way over here anyway.
And yeah, that jump with Robin I did to get over here is the intended way, and it is hard. It's not actually that easy. If you just mistime it slightly, you're losing a lot of time.
Yeah, this is a room that actually has the skips. As you saw, like more double jumps there actually were not intended. Jumping off the like big pressure plate, like before it sunk in, so that you could get up there, and then jumping off another container after that. This door clip's proving a bit tricky.
Dink donk, streamer, get through the door. There we go. Alright. So Two-Face's whole thing is that he makes every decision based on a coin flip. As well as the fight against him. This fight is basically just one big RNG fest, and let's see if it's nice. It has not started off nicely. So he can either run left or to the left or to the right, and for a certain amount of time, so he might run to the right once or twice. And we want him to be as far to the right as possible here, since that's where the bags and the cage eventually spawn. Okay.
The best pattern we can possibly have is right, middle, right, because then that would only require one lever pull. However, we've already had 3. We've got a chance here for him to cooperate if he runs to the right. But this is like actually the worst pattern you can possibly get.
Yeah, that is
unfortunate.
Yeah, three coin flips in a row did not go in our favor for that to happen. So that's kind of bad. It's not that big of a deal, but it's a silly time loss. Yeah, literal worst possible RNG.
I think it's like, well, it's by far the biggest RNG factor of the run. I don't really know if there is anything else in story mode, because I was thinking there's more, but I'm probably thinking of free play character selection, which we don't have to deal with here.
Yeah, there's probably some small things and like AI of your
Well, actually, yeah, that is one thing. Like,
of your
fighting bosses
guys
is as good as RNG with Batman.
Yeah, sometimes your hits just don't want to connect, and straight out of the Two-Face boss fight, we're now into the Riddle boss fight. This one's actually pretty cool. We've got some nice, pretty interesting cycle-based movement here, where we just need to get around these blocks of gold and just the things crushing them.
And it also involves like pausing, like right there at a specific moment, so that you won't get killed and you can make this cycle there. Nicely done.
Yeah, if you ever like get crushed by one of those, it's a pretty nasty time loss. So we try to avoid it as much as we can.
And you probably mentioned it earlier in the run, but because of how like random it seems to land a punch on a boss, whenever possible, Shem will shoot a batarang towards the boss, which does land a free hit, fortunately.
Yeah, the batarangs
Those bags you can go through.
Yeah, the batarangs are basically just like a nice ranged weapon for Batman and Robin and the Joker, but I'll get onto that in a sec. Unfortunately, we can't use them in all the same ways as we could, but yeah, they're pretty helpful.
Ooh, don't know why that one missed.
Alright.
Yeah, and when the level ends like instantly after a boss, that's also ridiculously hard to get the cutscene skip.
Yeah, a lot of these ones in Hero are very hard to time because
Usually I would actually try to time it with an extra batarang clip, but that a hit rather, but that does take extra time to set up, so I understand why you wouldn't go for it.
Yeah, so now we just gotta navigate a bit more through the Batcave and go into the next section of the run. Castle of Robin, because apparently he was in my way. yeah, this is the power-crazed penguin. So, yeah, a new set of villains for us. Unfortunately, it's the same old Batman and Robin. In all these levels, we get the same old Batman and Robin, but in the villain levels, there's a lot more character variety. So this one, the Penguin, Killer Croc, Bane, and Catwoman. Yeah, they're basically just trying to rule the world with these evil robot penguins, I think. I'm not really sure. But we gotta put a stop to him. So this first level at the Gotham Docks.
It's not unlike sorry, go ahead.
Oh no, you can say what you're saying first. Feel free.
In terms of the story, I was gonna say it's not really unlike, what is it, the 1992 Batman movie.
And if you're wondering why I just walked straight off the dock into the water, I thought we were playing villain. For some reason, I thought it was the villain start. For whatever reason.
So he's going to take out these enemies even though he doesn't have to hopefully avoid a crash risk.
Yeah, on a run not too long ago, I had a crash similar to the one you might have seen at the start of the run if you were here. For the game just said lol no for no apparent reason.
And I would say this is the last like dud level before most of the later levels in the run actually really are quite cool.
This one has some cool stuff as well though. For sure.
It's got some, although I feel like the whole Bane section at the end is it really overstays its welcome. Do I want to be Robin here? Yeah, it probably doesn't matter. Yeah, character management is a thing, like, as with pretty much every LEGO game. Fortunately, you have to take care of these goons first so that... wait, do you have to take care of them?
You don't need to, but
it's
it's very annoying if you don't.
Yeah. And Robin needs the biosuit to get the blue bricks to unlock the bomb suit.
Yes, this is another one of the blue brick rooms. Gotta take them over to this point over here. Yeah, there's just a few. The two last ones are just over on. What even is this? Just this section of the dock. So it's pretty quick one, and then we can just get straight access to the bomb suit, thankfully. Yeah, break our way through into the next section of the run, or of the level rather. So this room has a pretty weird trick. So it intends us to get rid of these goons, and then we can get into this gate and do a bunch of stuff here, just like spawn a train, get into crash into that little shipping container there. But what if I told you we could just like jump over it? It's just that easy. So if we just like position ourselves near the corner here and then just hold into a diagonal, yeah, you just climb over.
Yeah, a neat thing about that is that it skips the section where Robin needs the magnet suit. It's like a 2-minute section of the room that you'd have to go through, so... But on top of that, Robin keeps the bio suit, so he can just walk through there, which is a small time save, but still nice nonetheless.
Alright.
Also means we're gonna have to put up with Robin's breathing for the rest of the level.
So yeah, a lot of this is just trying to move around the different story objectives as fast as possible, especially when there's no like doors or anything to clip through. Sometimes you just gotta do a casual playthrough as quickly as you can in a lot of this. So just showing some clean gameplay just throughout. And now it's bedtime, I think, with with this section of the level, unfortunately.
We certainly have time for a few hydrations right here.
Yeah, Bane is pushing this. It's very threatening. Oh, we might not have enough time. Oh god. Oh, phew, that was close, that was close.
Alright, I redeemed 75,000 channel points for you to hydrate, Shem.
Oh, I just got my hydration in.
Perfect.
Yeah,
This guy actually has a 75,000 channel point reward just to make him hydrate. He doesn't even drink water.
Hey, the one time you did redeem it though, I did drink water. Also another...
I would have said something other than but I had water in my mouth.
Yeah, another scary shipping container section. Yeah, very close to us getting crushed there. That was very scary. Thankfully we're speedrunners, we know how to do it fast. Speaking of fast, this is the Bane boss fight. This is what he yeah, this is not fast. So basically what that translates to is he's immune to normal attack, like immune against normal attacks, so we need to find another way to damage him. And that is luring him into ramming into here. Oh my god, I did some poor character management there. I forgot you had to be Robin.
Yeah, so Robin is going to get stuff set up to be able to drop things on Bane's head after he rams into another wall, but hopefully we're gonna see like a animation sort of skip by dropping down in that exact place, like while Bane slams into there, like that. This event cutscene happens while the animation of going through the travel chute is happening. So that does save a couple seconds by having those animations be at the same time.
Yeah, it's a neat little optimization you can do in this fight. There's also like some other wacky things you can do that I haven't really looked into just yet, but you can speed up this fight a little bit, so it's less auto-scrollery than it looks. Oh. Whoops.
Yeah, I don't think that one matters, it's fine. Oh!
That is
Hello?
mean. I
mean, it's not that bad, but that is a surprising respawn.
Yeah, usually in these games they'll just spawn you like right back to where you were just standing, but apparently not there. Apparently the game saw me as standing over there. Not too sure what that was about. And yeah, when I'm standing against these walls, I'm also holding the block button. If you do an attack and then hold the Y button, you just go into a little defensive stance, which I will do again here. And
yeah, we do get one more chance to do an animation cancel here, although this one's a bit trickier, and I don't know if this positioning is... no, you could get it there.
Yeah, that looks fine.
You can't go right up against that wall, though, because there's a red crate that you go through with the travel chute. It extends out past the pale crate on the wall there. Is that blue or green? What do you call that?
I wasn't actually looking.
Hey, it doesn't matter. It's done now. It never happened. Alright, so rooftops. It does get interesting on this level. There's some really unique skips found by none other than Lost Speedrunning, who has found more skips in this game than Shemcat ever has. Kappa.
Hey, I found bomb clipping pretty much, or made it useful in more than one spot. Alright.
However, this first room is kind of a huge meme up until the end because there's just so much Lego moments everywhere.
Yeah, this is the room of all time.
Other than like the room in Gotham Cathedral Villain with all the buttons and stuff.
Yeah, there are two rooms in this game that are just complete memes. This being the first one. Yeah, we've just gotta jump and then do things. We've just gotta do a lot of things. It's it's kind of lame, to be honest. We just use basically all of our abilities in different ways and just jump around, jump up here and throw some batarangs, and then Batman can come up and he can detonate them, or detonate those blocks, and then that'll spawn something else for Robin to do, and then that'll spawn something else for Batman to do. And it goes on like 10 times. Luckily in some other categories, aka free play, we can literally just glide over each one of these sections and skip this entire room. But alas, this one isn't quite given that luxury. Batman? we are now pulling that so we can build something for Robin to go through. So Robin can get over here and build a bridge or something. I don't know what's what Robin's plan is. He's doing something. Yeah, pull some buttons. And yeah, I've honestly, I can always kind of forget what comes up because there's a nice set of massive event cutscene before every time anything happens here. So I'm just like, oh, yeah, this is what I'm doing. Each and every time, without fail. But this is the cool part of this level. This is the very snazzy part.
I'm sorry, I thought I was talking, but I muted for the moment. Yeah, there's like a new skip here, if you're gonna go for it.
Oh yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
nice.
just an invisible ledge there, and we can just platform around that and finish the room very, very quickly.
There used to be like a different way that involves using the acrobat poles, but it's, yeah, fortunately the new way is even faster at getting through that.
That way actually saves a ton of time. It's very nice.
Got a request for the floor clip. I think someone's forgetting it's not Villain Hunt. Hi Nuxmaster, how's it going? Shoutouts to all the Batman DS runners in the chat and like not in the chat as well. There's of course Alex and Shinboy who found a lot of the strats through the ILs they've done, which is awesome.
Yeah, very cool little community. With actually a lot of pretty good runners, I can't lie. There's actually a pretty good amount of talent throughout. Alright, and this is what's known as Lost Jump.
Not yet, there's the clip up.
Or the section. Hello? There we go.
Yeah, you were too far away, I think. But then Lost found that you can actually jump on that fence at ESA, and it skips like 20 seconds in the end. Like at first we just use it to jump over the fence, but you can land up top and skip a whole bunch that way too.
Yeah, and when we're using the what's it called? That extra jump as well, it saves a lot of time. So
yeah,
Catwoman
landing on the fence for Lost Jump is like 20 seconds, but the whole room is a whole minute skipped probably.
Yeah. So this Catwoman fight basically kind of similar to like Clayface or something, where we do some punches and then fight her goons. But the in-between phases are a little different. Now I've got a time lever pulls to just knock her off the top here. And yeah, she just moves pretty much randomly, I believe, between each one.
I believe it's random. I haven't seen a pattern yet.
Yeah, so we just wait sometimes and just gradually whittle her health down. Yeah, another one that's like so difficult to time. But it's a very short cutscene, so it's all good.
What is that, $12 already?
I think I'm one cutscene skip so far.
Yeah. Good start, huh?
Hey, they're frame perfect. Frame perfect tricks.
Million resets, but it's gonna be worth it.
So yeah, now another level where I have to apologize to everyone who was enjoying looking at their monitors or whatever they were using to watch the stream. It's another vehicle level, this time in the Batboat, chasing down the Penguin's submarine, I think?
Yeah, it's a submarine. Or something.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I can't watch this. I'm gonna go switch over and watch something else. Got these beautiful ads I'm watching right now.
Oh, nice. Lovely stuff. But yeah, we just gotta grab as many speed boosts as we can, just kind of roll through. Try not to bonk into anything or take too much damage, since respawning is bit of a slowdown. What, like a couple seconds apiece? Kind of annoying. Yeah, yeah, there's a speed boost above here that we need to remember to go for. So now caught up with the penguin, this is going to be the first like little phase, and yeah, very quickly. Once you start getting a few hits on these like, what's it called? Vehicle bosses, I guess. They don't really have any iframes, so once you like get them in a position where you're just like following them, you can just get so much damage so quickly. It's actually surprisingly satisfying. But especially in the final sections, they do like to weave about. So it's not always the easiest thing to do. But when you get one going, it's pretty nice. So yeah, that's why you don't want to take damage, because it's slow to respawn. Oh my god, I'm just running into all these boxes. Yeah, I'm just gonna chill on the left side, and when the penguin comes into my range, I'm just gonna miss the cutscene skip and
This one is like even shorter, but that boss fight went much quicker in particular because, like in the what is it, Batmobile chase?
yeah.
When the end boss fight happens, like there are boxes that you have to go through in order to stay on one side. This time we didn't have that.
Also, this is
Believe it or not,
I feel like we were both going to say the same
thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The level with the biggest time save in the entire speedrun. Fun fact: by utilizing a door we're not supposed to access, we can get into the villain section of the level and get into like one of the last rooms from a different entrance. Since a lot of these levels have like reused rooms, so we just grabbed the bomb suit, and then this is the door we're supposed to open in villain. We're supposed to go somewhere else in hero, but if we just clip through in hero, yeah, we can kind of just do that, and then this is the second to last room, but in a different, what's the word? In a different space to where we'd come down from.
Yeah, so in villain, this is the second room, and like clipping through that door would just be skipping like the main part of that room. However, this is room 4 of the hero level. There's 2 rooms that we skip in. They are not short.
Where is Batman? Do need to rely on the AI not trolling just a little bit whilst we're getting all this prep stuff done for Batman. And then we can just set up the gateway to the Killer Croc boss battle. This is basically a rehash of Clayface. Basically just Clayface Part 2. Where we deal some damage, and then he spawns some goons, and then we fight the goons, and then we fight Clayface, or Killer Croc, rather.
Claycroc.
Yeah.
Claygator. Wow, he is being very mean. This is an extremely rude croc.
Please? Any day now? Oh, okay.
Here, while this goes on, I have a joke for you. You're gonna absolutely love it. What do you call an alligator that has never heard of a crocodile?
I don't know. What do you call an alligator who's never heard of a crocodile?
Croctor who?
Very nice. Very nice jokes.
Crickets.
Yeah, don't give up the day job.
I first came up with that joke at work, although pretty much all of the kids that I would see at work have probably not heard of Doctor Who.
Alright, another short one, but a few frames late on the cutscene skip, unfortunately.
Oh no.
That was actually a gold for me, so believe it or not. Despite that really slow beginning, but we take those, I guess. Alright, I'm gonna be lame and I'm not gonna do the clip into the...
No.
So you can kind of
Mage
just...
cars here and everything.
Please hit. Yeah, so you can jump up on those little penguins and clip inside and then just move your way around into the next room. Or you can just deal with the goons, which is not too much slower, so I just go for consistency with that, since, yeah, it's a pretty weird trick.
Penguin clips are really cool, and you can use it to save time in both hero and villain because they start in the same room. One of the bigger, like, more important tricks in any percent, since this is the final level of the chapter, therefore we would see it in any percent twice. And it was like the one trick in this game that was found by Lord Magecar, who found like almost everything you saw in Shem's run yesterday of Complete Saga. Oh, you're going for this. Oh, interesting.
That they didn't make the hitboxes fully extend out for the entire waterfall. That's supposed to kill you, but they messed up. So by just platforming around, we can, yeah, skip it pretty easily. Actually, you could see I was like all the way in the waterfall there, and I still wasn't dying.
The part up there is like meant to be for villain mode only. But yeah, I never actually thought about using that for hero.
Yeah, it's a pretty nice time save.
Yeah, this is also one of the more like flashy levels in general. I'm pretty sure you have to be like perfect with these clips, because you can get the setup first try and get an instant clip, or you can do like the close to perfect setup. And then there's this jump, which I don't think it's like, nah, maybe it is frame perfect, who knows, we haven't tested this kind of thing, but this needs an extremely well-spaced jump, and you need to get around that wall there and enter that loading zone.
Yeah, you gotta delay it as much as possible in order for it to work. And now this is like a part 2 against Catwoman. We don't really fight the penguin here. He's just kind of chilling. I'm not really sure what happens with the penguin. I guess if I miss the cutscene skip, we'll find out. But yeah, we've got to fight Catwoman some more and then just disable, I guess, the penguin's machinery. And this has some nice skips as well. So we need to get in there with Robin first in order to just press a button. Guess this is troubleshoot, but these walls aren't very thick, so we can kind of just like slide in.
I mean, they're thick enough so that you can't just do it with a regular bomb clip, but thankfully we also have like setups if we need to at any point.
Yeah, those force fields are very weird actually. Like they don't let you clip in fully, but if you're like just standing against it and you get punched into it, you'll flip through eventually. Like say you have invincibility on or something, which is what we do in free play actually. And we can just push ourselves in. It's a weird thing this game has. This game has a lot of weird things. This game's weird. That's the lesson of today. Lego Batman is weird.
We also actually missed out that Shem was activating 2 like animations at once there, with blowing up the whatever it is on the other side of those force fields and then stepping on the button.
Yeah, this is another one of the really weird cutscenes to time. So it just like does nothing for a little bit and then the level ends. So if I run to this section and then start failing to cutscene skip.
Very close.
Yeah, if you just run to the end of the slope there, that's kind of a cue I'm beginning to use to try and get that to work.
My bank would like a word.
Yeah, I have not been playing the cutscene skips well today. I'm sorry. Yeah, now on to the final section of Hero Mode, the Joker's Last Laugh.
Sub-hour, is that at chapter 2?
59:14, yeah. So we've now got a new batch of villains: the Joker, the Scarecrow, Harley Quinn, and the Mad Hatter. So this first level is hunting down the Mad Hatter in the chemical factory. Because the Joker's plan, he wants to make everyone laugh. or something. Something like that. And so he needs the chemicals to do that, so they broke in with the Mad Hatter, and yeah, now he's stuck there, and we've got to beat him up. So just off to the side in this level, we have our bomb suit. And as you've seen throughout the entire run, it's broken. It is yeah, it's just... yeah. Clipscope, that's the Lego Batman effect. Dismantle these two guys. These are like a very common source of crashes. Those two goons. This level's where I first started noticing this game like randomly crashing. Yeah, some more swaps with Robin here, just to get us both up to a point of higher elevation to pull some levers. This is a run that's meant to be that's meant to be complete. Oh, what am I doing? I'm just playing this like it was free play or something.
We're once again gonna say the same thing, I think.
Yeah, this is meant to be a room that's completed in 2 parts. So, or 2 halves rather. One to like build the bridge over to the door, and the other one to build the buttons to enter the door with. But I don't think I need to tell you what we're gonna do by just skipping half of this room. So on the left side there, yeah, there's some more puzzles and
Oh please, I'm in the dark. I need to know.
Also, I forgot to swap to poison suit. Whoops. That's fine.
Yeah, it's okay, because there's another one you can use in this room.
Kinda still a mistake though.
There's a skip that is going to be coming up, and like in free play, which we both ran before the story, like you don't need to get the biosuit at all, so it's pretty easy to forget because like it's not right in your path anyway. But yes, that blue brick was placed on top of the block we built. You don't even have to push it, and it's just giving us an extra bit of height so we could get up to the door and just clip straight through.
Yeah, pretty precise jump, but it's not too bad with a bit of practice. Using the blue bricks in creative ways is definitely one of the cool things this game has. It used to have it in 1.1 as well, but that was like obsoleted by the diagonal clip you saw at the start. Also, final time we get to see the cold suit.
Yeah.
Second and final time.
You can still do a blue brick jump in 1.1 and replay story.
Well, I hope you liked the cold suit. That's it for it in this run.
And this clip right here, what I have to say about it is that it's bizarre. Like it only seems to work on the left side of the door, and I do not understand why.
Yeah, it's
for some reason the bombs up against it behave like they give properties that you don't really see anywhere else.
Ow.
It's almost like they just don't exist on the right side of the door.
Well, so this boss fight is just press A to win. We've got to throw batarangs to dismantle these guards and just like reveal some batarang panels to just slowly break this canister of chemicals. And yeah, by just throwing it over and over again, we win. Okay. I am really throwing with these cutscene skips.
I have nothing to say.
Alright. So now taking a slightly different, I guess, theme in the level. Rather than being in a factory now, we are in a fairground. Very, very jolly and light-hearted, or something along those lines. And yeah, usually it becomes our goal to just try and dismantle as many enemies as we can, like, quickly. Or just dismantle them since they are really irritating and can really distract the AI as well. So it's usually better to get dealt with them quickly rather than just have to deal with them after they've already given us some trouble. Alright, jumping down here. This is a spot John mentioned earlier in terms of like there being a skip we can do for the glide suit, which is pretty big. So Robin is just like pushing into us. But I don't go for it because you have to double jump over these gaps back to back, and it is really precise. So I just choose to not go for it and just take up the time loss.
I've done it in runs, and like it's because it would be a huge time save in the next room, having double jumps as opposed to the glide suit. However, both times I've done it, I don't think I actually saved any time by going for it. Like that's just how hard it is to get those back-to-back double jumps.
Yeah, certainly one of the harder things in this game, and one of the tricks I'm not going for just at the moment. So very nice room transition there. White people happy.
Yep. I believe it's like a full minute of time save almost here, because you have to deal with all of this room, the cutscene and everything with Harley.
Yeah,
well,
by having double jumps, we basically just skip all the puzzles, and we can basically just get straight to the end goal. But that's all because of the double jump. The glide just doesn't give us enough mobility for that. And yeah, once you get a suit, you can't like leave it either, so we can't like go back to the top there and do that if we wanted to, or like swap into the regular Batman suit. Which is a shame, since yeah, all the other ones are just straight up benefits. This one's a lot more up in the air. Yeah, to open this like these teeth door, we've got to hit 2 battering panels like at the end of this room, or like at the top of this room. But they're in pretty inaccessible locations to us at the moment, so we just gotta schmoove around and yeah, get up there quickly. By having the regular Batman suit, we can basically just get up there straight away. Also, shoutouts to Harley going over to the lever and not pulling it, but it still does something. Shoutouts to that.
You can even pull it yourself when you get over there, but it does nothing when you do that.
Yeah, just more high quality LEGO Batman, the video game DS moments.
Yeah, without the double jumps in that third room, like this whole level is another of those moments in general.
Oh wait, Robin. Character management can be very easy to forget if you're not fully paying attention. So wait, how did Batman get up there? What? That's very odd.
Wait, was he up at the Robin section?
Yes. I don't know how. Actually, I think I know what I did. I think just as I ended, I swapped to Batman and then ran into the like lasers.
Oh, he respawned, right? Yeah.
I think that's what I did. I mean, don't know if that's helpful, but I guess that's kind of cool.
Probably not, no. But like, yeah, you can do some funny like respawn abuse when you swap between the 2 characters.
Yeah, we'll be seeing that in a villain level upcoming. I can think of at least one example of it. I don't know if we use it more. Yeah, now just avoiding getting crashed, hopefully. Oh, that looks like a nice cycle. Nice. There is you can clip into this final room here with like a very precise bomb setup, but it's just not worth going for, I find. Or I haven't really tried it, but yeah, it's from what I understand, it's like pretty much frame perfect. A couple of the really thick doors are on that kind of ridiculous frame perfect-esque level. So yeah, just breaking it down. Anything that's black and red is a symbol for something that can be blown up, pretty much.
You should have clipped through it. Actually, I didn't see. Did you clip through it?
No, I just blew it up.
Oh. I have just about nothing to say about this boss fight too. This is another like neutral phase boss fight.
Yeah, very time-consuming. Huh, apparently my
Once we get on to
don't know if you could hear that, but
we get on to
my poster just fell off in the background behind me. Or one of my posters. Gonna have to fix that. Yeah, it's just slowly falling down, man.
I guess one of the things here is holding blocks so that these toxic things, funnily enough, do not make you laugh or like poison you or whatever they're supposed to do. Except for if you unlock it just the wrong time.
Yeah, we're basically just waiting until those battering panels start flashing and then we can throw battering at them. Just gotta... These guys are so spread apart as well, you can't really use a bomb press or a bomb drop to get rid of them. You just gotta wait, unfortunately. So yeah, this is fun gameplay. Honestly, the boss fights in general are worse or bring less interesting things than they like bring. Like, I don't know, they're kind of slow for the most part. That's definitely something that's nice, especially about free play in the villain mode, is that you can just get really fast paced levels. Yeah, after all that, we can finally fight Harley. And yeah, it's a pretty quick boss fight.
My bank would really love a word.
I am sorry, okay?
I mean, yeah, you're not... It's gonna be really impossible to time a punch with a cutscene skip, which is why, like, if you want to go for the skips, I would do a battering.
Yeah, hopefully my consistency in the villain levels will be a little stronger, since those are a lot more traditional level endings.
Here's this level though. Shoutouts to game audio.
Yeah, this is fun, right? This is enjoyable for the ears.
We have a vacuum on helium. As described by my own mother.
Yeah, looking for the Scarecrow in his plane here, just in Gotham skies. One last really annoying vehicle level. The ones in the villain section aren't too bad. Yeah, just trying to go as fast as possible, trying to get over with. It's something, yeah. It is a level. You can say that much. If there's someone we just need to get in a line with him and just keep on shooting. Alright, nice. Then yeah, once we get to the end of the little bar there, that'll bring us into the next section of the level. So I guess there isn't really anything you can... There isn't really any sequence breaking or anything, you just go through this whole section, which is basically an auto-scroller, provided you don't bonk into too much or have too many deaths. It's definitely more of a break level compared to some other things. But yeah, I guess it's not that bad in the midpoint of each chapter. Yeah, just a little bit of mindless holding Y and forward and X. Alright, so coming towards the end, yeah, now it's just getting in one last line with Scarecrow and holding the Y button. One shot off. Are you kidding me? Come on, get over here. There we go. There we go. Finally got another cutscene skip.
That one, like, doesn't even matter, basically. But hey, alright.
Yeah, with some of these, they're so slow that, honestly, in some situations, they're not even worth going for. Or they're so quick cutscene skips. Like, just pausing and having to deal with that might be faster in a lot of situations. But yeah, we shot the Scarecrow down in his plane, but now it's time to chase him down in the art gallery. So just getting in here first. Gotta, you know, just do the general setup, get Robin into a suit. We won't be getting Batman into a bomb suit this level. This is the one level that doesn't utilize the bomb suit in the entire game. That's right. They're trying something different to just using the bomb suit everywhere. Crazy, I know. So yeah, unfortunately this level is pretty much just casual. In story, we're just doing everything in the casual playthrough quickly. And hoping our AI doesn't troll us. Alright. Doing that lever will spawn, I believe it's 3 sets of Joker goons. So get rid of them, just get rid of them all. Oh my god, So our AI partner can't actually deal damage to the goons, but if you swap to them right as they're about to land the finishing blow, that'll do the job for us. So in some situations you can time it just as they're starting their animation, and you kind of just have some really clean looking combat. But unfortunately, I very much mistimed it there. Have I forgotten what to do in this level? I don't think so. Since it is just casual, I kind of just shut off my brain for it if there's not anything fancy we have to do. I feel like some of these levels that are just like fairly simple, I definitely ignore a little bit in terms of like putting my practice there, but yeah, here is important as well. Yeah, some more.
Well, shoutouts to Alex for the new, fairly groundbreaking discovery in this level.
Not in this category though, unfortunately, but yeah.
No, unfortunately.
If you'd like
but it's like the first of its kind to use the wrong exit to finish the level.
Yeah, so behind that door there is the final room of the villain story of this. And usually, when we don't go in there and hero ourselves, it will just crash the game, but for some reason in this level in particular, it doesn't. So by doing that, we can use a different tech called jump storage, which I won't really have to explain here. Just get a load of height, and we can basically just finish the level from a different ending point.
Jump storage in this game is really, really awful, so be glad you don't have to deal with it in story.
This level is actually one of the ones that's pretty reliant on our AI partner cooperating, so unfortunately we have to do that. Like, there's a few ways of getting up here, and we need to just hope our AI follows us, pretty much. And follows us quickly. Because they can do things like that, and it's really, really mean, and I don't appreciate it at all. It's like not very polite. So what can you do?
One suit Batman ends up using in this level is unfortunately the glide suit.
Yeah.
I haven't been able to glide across this gap at the top of this room without it, but if you could, then it could be another chance to skip it.
Also,
Oh,
shoutouts
yeah,
to
we
the
should see it twice.
goon shooting me and me going up from 1 HP to 3.
Pardon?
I don't know why that happens, but it happens sometimes, and it's really, really weird. This is what I mean when the AI does not want to cooperate. What?
He's still... Wait, what angle is he swinging at? Are you okay? Are you okay, Robin?
Oh my god, this game
Yeah, I
sometimes.
guess you'll have to just let Batman get over there, so...
Yeah, I feel like I should
understandable.
just rely on Batman more. I feel like he's more trustworthy.
You can bank on Batman. Batman PC reference.
Yeah, the AI is... At least some interesting things, I suppose. That's probably the nicest way I can put it.
Alright, so Scarecrow's gas turns, it makes you see things you fear, and I guess Batman is not afraid of himself anymore, but he is afraid of skeletons.
Skeletons are pretty scary. Pretty spooky.
There's a song about spooky and scary skeletons.
There are indeed. So yeah. More relying on the AI. So by pulling these levers, these generate some fans, and that'll stop the toxic gas and allow us to fight Scarecrow once more. So I'll probably pull this so it just starts actually triggering the AI partner.
Did you... Okay, yeah, I guess you did do everything, but Robin is trolling once again.
What's he was
Hello?
here?
Now he's up there.
He's gonna come down now, just watch.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, he didn't.
Oh, he actually...
I'm honestly
went and did his
surprised.
job. I guess... I don't know why he disappeared again, but I guess because you pulled it the first time, like, he had to complete his job.
Yeah, I don't know. I think the thing I'm scared about now is Robin. I don't know what he's doing. He's doing some wacky things.
I fear no man. No. What does it mean? I fear nothing, but that thing, it scares me.
I think it's like fear no man, but that thing.
It is. It is.
Yeah.
I fear no man. Okay.
Alright.
It always looks so weird when the level returns to its normal form. It's kind of like, oh, this is what it's supposed to look like? This is just standard boring video game. And then Scarecrow tells them where to find the Joker, or what he's plotting next, or something.
Yeah, we'll see in the villain sections that a lot of these guys actually get betrayed by the Joker, so they're not too they're not best pleased about that for sure. Oh, I'm +6 on my PB right now for Hero. Let's see if I can clutch one out.
I guess that level probably ruined that a bit, huh?
Yeah, I was I was like -30 odd out of Fairground apparently.
So yeah, there's the funny thing in this run. It's 3 runs in one. You've got the hero story, you've got the villain story, and both together, which is the category we're running right now, story or levels.
Yeah, I think it's very cool when the video game allows you to get a triple world record. I don't
We
know.
could still see one today if you think you've got 7 seconds that you can save in this level.
Yeah, there's a chance. If I play well, you gotta be praying for me though, chat.
Rage.
Yeah, I haven't done too many runs, which is why I can get on some pretty decent runs pretty quickly. I plan on getting this down, but yeah. Obviously that does take time. And when I've got some other speedrun priorities as well, rather than just grinding this, it's always hard to just spread your time efficiently and get all the quick things done.
Well, yeah, streamer, when is sub-hour Super Mario Odyssey?
Oh, so Alright, so we're gonna backtrack here real quick to grab this bomb suit, which was here at the start, but we just ran past. Since we'll be needing it, just a little bit. And we won't be needing the glide suit anymore. That is slightly different order to how I usually do it, but it's not that big of a deal. So this is actually one of the harder door clips in the run. There's a bit of a visual cue for it, so I at least treat it slightly differently how to most other door clips. So you kind of want to stand like with your feet on this line here, and then that should usually. Okay, that was too far forward. I think that's too far back now. Oh,
you can
no, that
still
works.
get that one to work. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a
There's the
very
backup method.
very weird clip. Don't really have any time to be messing up clips, unfortunately, but we'll see what happens.
This next one is also kind of funky because, like, I was told that you can't really get this one to work, but it turns out there is a spot that is right up against the wall at the top there. So you can clip through that wall, which you're meant to, like, take down. You build a button or something, or it's something you push into the wall, I don't know.
Yeah, something like that.
Hopefully this bomb is placed at the right time. Nice.
Yeah, leaving a bomb down there so it just hits them as soon as they jump down. Pretty nice strat there. Also, I'm not entirely sure. I forgot to split in my PB, so I'm not sure what we're running against. Do you know the hero?
I can check. It's sub 130.
Yeah, I know it's a 127 something. I just can't remember the seconds and when this run is.
It's like way faster than me.
When it's like a very close run like this, every second counts, obviously.
Alright, I know the time, but I won't spoil it. You'll have to find out when you absolutely don't forget to split on this one.
Yeah, I was treating it like it was an any percent split rather than all levels. Yeah, we just ignore helping Robin up here for the rest of this. Because we're just that cool. By using the bomb, we can place it just about here, jump, kick forward, and not go through. Huh.
Yeah, I would be further to the right, honestly, if you can.
Alright, that's probably world record dead.
Sag. You still get the double.
Yeah. Yeah, unfortunate. Just not flipping through here. Come on,
Yeah,
man.
that one's too close to the door right there.
Yeah, I'm just messing up these now. It's very...
And go towards the middle. Usually, if you don't clip straight through, like, you want to go towards the middle to try and push you through.
Oh my god, what is happening?
Well, it's been a while since I've done this one myself.
I've never
and
had
I
it
could
be this
giving you
bad.
completely false information.
Never had it go this bad before in a run. Come on, clip. Dig donk.
Right, give the funny Catman your energy so that he can clip through this door.
Oh my god, actual door meltdown.
Maybe you lied. Maybe you don't want to be all that way over to the right so you can sort of move towards the middle and then clip through. So I don't know why it's not like completely... Maybe try like moving slightly towards the middle and like pressing back up, but I think you're already doing that. Okay, well that one's not gonna work.
Yeah, this is a stage of wacky doors, and this one is the wackiest of them all, unfortunately.
Yeah, we didn't really have a setup for this for a while, and that's why I don't... When I'm trying to give advice, I don't even know the exact setup myself.
Yeah, just kind of chuck it in the general area and hope it clips. Really hope it clips. Please, please, man. I don't want to go over estimates.
Okay, well, you're not in danger of that yet.
Oh, screw it. I'm just gonna backtrack.
No. Big Sag.
The viewers have seen enough door clips. I think they get the gist of what this should look like.
It's true. They instead get to see a funny staircase.
Yeah, part one. Try to forget about this. Make it more surprising when it comes up again.
Yeah, it's already like really neat that the villain levels and hero levels will use like some of the same areas to be like, oh, I've been here already.
Mm-hmm.
But then this level just reuses most of them.
Yeah, it's a pretty lame final battle or final level. And a pretty lame, lamely executed as well, not even getting a sub 130. Yawn.
Well, fortunately we are not in danger of going over estimate, although if you're gonna find 3 minutes to save on the villain run, that would be really cool so that you can get the Delta still.
Yeah, I was kinda just hoping I could get it quickly so it just wouldn't be too painful, but yeah, now I will just be relying on a villain water echo probably. I don't think there's enough time to save for a full-on all levels. But hey, we take
Yeah, you may as well get sub 1 villain, right?
we take anything.
Or wait, no. You already have sub 1.
Villain is 105, 59.
Okay. Oh yeah, that one I remember. Never mind.
Alright, yeah, 130, 51. Just a little bit behind PP. But yeah, that's the hero section of the run. So a bit over halfway now, and now we've got to enter Arkham Asylum and do it all again.
Yeah, so remember the first cutscene that you've now seen twice because of a crash? How about a third time?
Yep. just in case we didn't get the Riddler's plan in our heads. This is a kind of weird level. So the first one, Gotham Street's villain mode, is actually pretty interesting. Oh, I forgot to split for this. Whoops. So we won't know we won't know the villain time either. It's fine. Okay. So what was I saying before I got distracted? Yeah, this is the only level in the game that has more than 2 characters in story mode. So we've got some pretty important character management here, since you have to manage the Riddler, Two-Face, and Clayface, and they will have like different uses in the level. So, and Two-Face gets bombs right off the bat. That's something nice about a lot of the villains. They can just use bombs straight away. And a lot of things we'd have to work.
Really annoying. Yeah.
And a lot of things we'd have to work for in. Oh god.
Yeah, this is the really annoying bit where you have to. Okay, yeah, you have to keep Clayface and Two-Face so that you can do this section. You don't need the Riddler right here, and you can leave the Riddler down there, but you need the Riddler to double jump up, so you want to swap back to your partner and get them on Riddler. Yeah, it's a tricky part to get, and honestly, that wasn't too bad, only missing it once.
Yeah, I take it pretty safely compared to what you can theoretically.
You have to go really fast. You have to go really fast so that while you leave the AI at the top, they don't jump down.
Yeah, because they really love to jump down.
They just want to be with you. I want to be the funny cat man.
Don't we all? But yeah. Another benefit of having 3 characters that's only present in this level is being able to activate, like, levers that require 2 players with just 1 by character swapping and cancelling some of the animation at the end, which is pretty nice. So a slightly different clip into the bank there. Just kind of using it to initially clip ourselves a bit of the way in, and then have the actual hitbox of the bomb just push our way through.
And you can't cancel the full animation of them being pulled. You do have to wait for it to actually go down. You can't just swap after you press the button to activate them. Man.
That one's hard to time, okay.
That seems good. But yes, it's still a time save.
Alrighty, and now on to the next level. This one, Ice Cream Factory, we now don't have access to our friends Clayface and Two-Face. Oh, even say got Mr. Freeze, who is not that good of a character, to be fair.
But fortunately, this level is so much shorter than the hero version.
Yeah, it's genuinely like less than half the length. It's kind of crazy.
Oh, yeah. Less than half is like not even selling it properly.
Yeah, this one, my split for the other one is about 10 minutes 20 for the hero version, and this one's just under 4:10, so it's pretty significant.
This level is longer than I realized it is in story, though, because you do have to do the blue brick section here. Yeah, this is a... There are going to be a few more levels in Villain that don't have access to bombs, because... Well, none of the villains can use suits. Only Batman and Robin can use the suit swappers. So you have to use whatever abilities you get. Two-Face is a bomb character. We won't see any bombs in Chapter 2, but we'll also see Mad Hatter and Scarecrow in Chapter 3.
Yeah, so what? About a quarter of the levels have bomb characters, so it's not too bad. So positioning my drop right on the edge there, so I don't need to climb up the ladder again. Just some optimization with that. Yeah, just going right on the edge and hitting that. It's actually more precise than it looks. It's definitely not an easy thing to do.
Actually, because of the bomb abilities we mentioned, now's probably a really... What?
I forgot the order of the level.
That's what you were doing. I wondered why you were climbing down. But now's probably a good time to mention, like, once again, how like the character abilities are really randomly dished out. So Riddler has double jump, and he can use grapple pads, and he's got a cane and a gun, so he's got two different weapons. Kind of cool, I guess. He's useful for movement, more or less, but there isn't too much else. Freeze has got this freeze gun that we don't really take advantage of.
It's really cool,
We could,
though.
but we don't.
It's like the coolest
cool.
weapon in the game, but because it just freezes the enemies in place.
Yeah, as you've seen, he's been walking through the frozen gas, and he has used super strength, supercraft.
Yeah, that's something that isn't actually present in any hero levels, since there's no like super strength suit or anything like that. So it's a kind of new mechanic. We are supposed to use it with the first level as well, since that's the skill that Clayface has. But yeah, we just actually wait. We did use it in that level. What am I saying? But yeah, never really mentioned it. But it just lets us move like very heavy objects around. So you know, just kind of what you'd expect from super strength. Let us pull down some pretty chunky doors as well. You know, just the usual.
Clayface's like only ability is super strength. I'm pretty sure he's just super strength and can use villain panels.
I think that's correct. Yeah, Clayface will not one of the worst characters.
Yeah, so when you choose, this is way too early for the cutscene skip, dude. But yeah, when you choose a character on the free play screen, it gives you like icons to show you what abilities they have. And some of them have 6, and then there's others like Clayface who have 2.
Yeah, I think the worst character in the game is Lucius Fox, who has one skill.
Wait, does he only have hero?
Yep.
Wow. Okay.
So I mentioned that these levels in Villa mode are a lot more interesting. And yeah, there's a
kind of.
So basically, we're now fleeing from Batman, but the level ends if he catches up to us. So we just hold back and just go as slowly as possible in order for him to catch up with us as quickly as possible. Going slow to go
reaching
fast.
the end of the level. Yeah, reaching the end of the level is just a mini kit. Funnily enough, we do not actually care in this run.
Yeah, we just try and move as slowly as possible and hope that he catches up to us. I don't really have a cue for these skips.
This one in particular is kind of ridiculous, yeah.
So
Batman, hold off. I love German.
honestly, top tier language. Yeah. Fortunately for all these cutscenes, we can't, or these cutscenes, we can't like do nothing. We have to press the little go button on the bottom screen every time we want to change the panel. So that is kind of slow. But yeah, whatever. Who cares? So every time we got to start a level, we just gotta mash. So this next level, we're gonna be seeing Poison Ivy. She gets immunity to poison right off the bat, as well as acrobatics and a little just projectile.
Well, I believe acrobatics and tightrope are not the same skill just because of the penguin.
Oh yeah,
so
I forgot about tightrope.
most characters will get 2 skills because of that. So yeah, Ivy's got like 5 skills, I think. Wait, no, just 4.
Yeah, I think it's actually quite a lot. She's surprisingly decent. Also, I forgot. Did that in the wrong order. Whoops. Yeah, I do think like it makes a lot of the character choices a lot more interesting than something in, say, Batman. Or no, Batman Star Wars.
Yeah.
Since you can get like a more, I guess, varied character tier list, whereas in Star Wars it's just like, yeah, Yoda's broken. Yeah, custom character's broken. Yeah, Jar Jar's broken. That's about it. So I do think that makes some... What am I doing? I'm playing this like it's free play.
Yeah, you can't do that one. Yeah, we like picking Penguin, actually, because Penguin's range of skills is really good. Even without double jumps, which is also really useful.
Mm-hmm.
There are some things that are like unique to Batman as well. And then, because we're doing bomb clips so often, usually the best character to clip with is Mad Hatter. Which, yeah, well, that will get explained later.
Yeah.
Because we do see him in the villain run.
You kind of just move your way around here.
Oh, I didn't know you could do that.
Yeah, usually the AI is pretty trollos, but hopefully... Oh my god, there's 2 guys on here. I'm gonna rely on Poison Ivy here to not troll. And actually, wait, I'm just gonna... You know what, I'm just gonna go for the kind of wacky movements. Yeah, usually the Riddler will go onto the other side here and choose not to befriend us, which is kind of annoying. Or to join us, even when we make the path directly over, so I'm just going to jump down. Riddler's probably going to be, yep, over here. Okay.
Huh.
It's a slightly...
Wait, how did he get over there?
I have
There's
no
still
clue.
gas down there.
He walks in mysterious ways. Yeah,
Now you need Ivy to get over here.
Yeah, I think Ivy's usually a lot nicer in this regard. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I was slightly autopiloting that room, and I don't have that good muscle memory of it, so... wasn't the most flashy thing. You've probably seen a lot of these villain levels I haven't practiced as much as a lot of their hero counterparts. So some things might be a little sloppier. Just because I've got a much better understanding of all the levels in hero mode as opposed to villain. Oh wait, we need Poison Ivy over here, don't we? There's like no point jumping over there with Riddler. Yeah, I guess I can just build it while she's running over. Yeah, that shouldn't be too painful.
I mentioned earlier during the hero level as well, but This is the part where we get to see Ivy growing all of her, what should we call them? Devious plants? I don't even know.
Just, I don't know, yeah.
It's supposed to make it harder for Batman and Robin to get to her, I suppose.
Yeah, something like that. And just allows them to get through here as well, since we're using it for traversal. Like to climb up there, and then the next room will utilize that a little bit. Yeah, I thought that was gonna happen. Just gonna wait for it to go down again.
Some of these switches are pretty poorly made, I would say. They need to wait for a fair bit longer. Or the AIs just need to be more cooperative.
Yeah, maybe a mix of both. Probably a mix
Would
of both.
not mind a mix of both in general.
Yeah, this level's been pretty sloppy so far, I can't lie.
That's okay. In general, this game probably has the worst AI partners out of the games on the DS that I've played.
Yeah, they're fine sometimes. It's just like a few select examples where it's just like, what are you doing? What are they doing?
They are completely daft.
Yeah, that's certainly an understatement.
Robin getting stuck on that pole. It's like amazing that it didn't happen at any other time in the run, honestly. Getting stuck in other places. Like sometimes you can see them continually stuck in a loop of jumping for, I don't know, jumping for joy? I can't think of any other explanation. Yo? A cutscene skip?
Yeah, these ones actually have more of a cue to them. Like, you're just running into a specific spot and then the cutscene starts, so... I would say I feel a bit more comfortable with those, so... Yeah, hopefully...
What is that, 3 total cutscene skips so far?
Something like that. I've been trolling with the cutscene skips today. But yeah, hopefully the rest of the run will be a little stronger in terms of the skips. Like we've mentioned, they are frame perfect, so they're hard, of course. But yeah, it's just a case of like hoping you time it all properly and yeah, don't get bullied by the game. Yeah, need to get rid of up here. So yeah, now we're repeating Gotham Volume Fortress, the final level of this. We get Two-Face again, so we can clip through some walls and doors. Yeah, to start this off with, we're just breaking in, and then we're gonna move on from there. This level, I believe, is just completely different to the hero version. Actually, wait, no, this room's the same. Yeah, we come in...
Yeah, this room is shared. I don't know if there are any like levels where that don't share at least one room between hero and villain.
I don't know, I feel like there's certainly got to be quite a few, right?
I'm gonna just mute and ponder that for a while,
Like
I guess.
Botanical Gardens, for
Actually, no,
example.
literally the last one,
Yeah.
Botanical Gardens.
No, Ice Cream Factory does. Rooftops, I think, doesn't.
Yeah, that would be accurate.
Wait, no, wanna say it's Two-Face. Yeah, I've played a lot of this level in free play where obviously character choices doesn't really matter, but in this category it's a lot more significant. So I do kind of autopilot some things where it should feel more optimal to play as the Riddler, but now we just want to stick on Two-Face.
That right there was actually pretty important to bomb that security camera. Well, it is something I think you have to do, but like, I don't know if you're intended to get it before it sees you.
Yeah, I don't think so. If it sees you, it'll spawn a bunch of lasers around.
It will literally spawn a laser trap.
It will indeed. Okay, some more necessary fights with the SWAT team here. Just get rid of them one by
Hey
one.
Shem, did you know that method of killing them is slower? They only take 3 hits,
Is it?
and you can do it really quickly with the Riddler's Cane.
Interesting.
I don't know why they only take 3, because like most of the enemies are supposed to have 4 hearts like you, but these
Yeah, I
guys,
think I've seen a strat where you just like shoot them from afar as well.
I don't think it's even like all of the SWATs in the game. Like it may just be some weird property. Like, oh yeah, that's also a bomb thing that you can just break with a double jump slam like that. But yeah, I don't think it's all SWATs in the game. It must, maybe it's like a double hit from the Riddler's Cane or something.
Yeah, I don't know. Basically, this game weird. This game weird, but it's also kind of cool.
And in free play, I believe this is the only blue brick machine you actually have to use.
I believe that is correct, yeah.
It's definitely true for villain. I don't know if it's also the case for hero. I cannot remember.
I feel like we skipped them all in hero. I'll be surprised if there wasn't though. Alrighty, just jump up here. Yeah, my rhythm was pretty slow there. Whoops. That's fine. It's not too terrible.
Okay, I admit my statement was very off. There are 5 levels that do not reuse any of the same areas between hero and villain. One of them being docks.
Yeah, and something interesting about Arkham Asylum movement as well is if there's a character near you, they will spawn in Arkham Asylum, whereas they don't in the Batcave, so we can actually use them to get some slightly cleaner movement in between each... what's the word? In between each level, or in between each chapter. So I used the just a random police officer there to get myself a slightly cleaner way into this next section of the run. So yeah, chapter 2, villain mode. Yeah, we start off with Penguin and Bane.
Are there... You have like a weird room 2 strat, right, in this level?
Probably. Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
You can like slightly speed it up, but this was the first level that we had in which there is a skip in every room. However, in story it is still a huge letdown. Oh, okay. Oh, actually, no, you kind of wanted that because Bane. Yeah, I would usually take out the enemies with Penguin because Penguin's umbrella attack is a lot nicer to use.
Yeah, usually I just try and ignore them, but they weren't cooperating there.
And we're gonna hear another lovely sound.
Definitely showcases his super strength, but hopefully he doesn't have super hearing, because that wouldn't be too pleasant for him, I'd imagine.
No.
Yeah, so some of the things in the level are kind of just done to show how specifically super strong Bane is. Like, there's some of the biggest things you have to move. And that's kind of his whole thing, he's just the strongest. And that's shown
I wish
as...
when you got to play as Bane that you would be immune to regular attacks as well.
Yeah, that would be very, very powerful. Alas. How do I start off this room? I believe I start off with... No, I start off with Bane. I always forget. I always forget things. This is like... I don't know, I just always forget what I'm doing in this level for whatever reason.
I mean, it's kind of, well, it's another one of those very Lego logic levels. Such a moment. Yeah, this is the strat that's kind of weird, where you do that early, and then you push this down. Not something I thought of myself, but it does make sense, using the glide early on, and then you, sort of skip that yellow crate entirely.
Yeah, I was just trying to look for a way to complete the level. I think I just stumbled on that by accident, not gonna lie. Not to complete the room, rather.
And it feels like a decent sized time save, but it really is small.
Wait, no.
We're kind of just coping when it comes to it. This blue brick machine is unique. I didn't say it's fun, but it's unique because it starts off with no way to access it. You can climb up there, you can go through a travel chute, but you have no way of bringing a blue brick up there. So yeah,
You're gonna
you
have to find a way.
Activate that down there.
This room is like confusing, to be honest. I just always lose my way around here. If I make like a route error or something along those lines, it's not my fault. Okay, I'm just bad at the video game.
Hey, you need to activate the thing first.
Yeah, I was just gonna bring that over then.
It's so awkward because of that. Like, you want to bring up 2 bricks, but I
Mhm.
guess. Well, no, the third one you don't want to fall back down to the ground, so yeah, there is really no better way of doing it. And then you bring both characters up, which is claustrophobic.
These jumps are actually pretty precise. When you don't have a double jump or a glide, jumping is like actually kind of scary. Especially, and you can
do have a
sometimes
glide,
use
but you
your
need super strength.
yeah. Sometimes you can use your like jump attack to boost you a little bit forward, but that it's nowhere near as lenient as like the double jump window. So unfortunately, yeah, I didn't mess anything up there, but it can be kind of scary, especially with like the kind of weird camera it's got as well, and just the weird everything to it. Alright, guards here. I don't care. That was supposed to be cleaner than that. I kind of messed up running past them, but yeah, we can just go straight into the next room. They don't follow us or anything, we can just run straight past.
Congratulations, you found the ladder.
Alright, now moving another thing, just to give Penguin a little bit more distance with his glider. It's a pretty big jump, so you have to pull it out just a little bit first. I get shot out of the air.
Nice.
Anyway, I get around the stairs. Oh my god.
Actually, the next level is also a huge room. Sigh. Villain, you're letting me down here. I want to say good things about you.
No, Villain has some
It's
cool stuff.
shorter.
Alright, now just gonna jump over this fence at the right time and the level will end.
Oh. No.
My rhythm was
Sham.
My rhythm was clean. I don't know what to say.
Did you get the one at the end of 1-5?
I did not.
Okay. three down out of 21. I'm not saying I would do any better, by the way.
Yeah, then...
Like, I can do it in other games, but...
Yeah, just like getting the, some days it's just not your day for cutscene skips. It's a pretty weird rhythm to get down. So to start this level we need to just activate 4 gargoyles, I guess, and we can progress from there.
And this, they all involve block pushing.
Yeah, it's my favorite mechanic of any LEGO game. Block push.
There's gonna be more. Don't you worry. Not just in this room.
Alright. Yeah, this is one of the scary levels, especially in free play for Villain. There's some, even though we don't have any bomb characters, there are still some interesting clips we have access to that can kind of mess us up. is that it? Are we done? Okay, nice. Yeah, now Catwoman's over here. She has access, because of her whip, she has access to grapple pads. So you can just do that to pull this bridge down.
Does Catwoman have 6 abilities? Like the maximum you can have?
I'm pretty
Let me
sure she
think.
does.
Double jump, grapple, acrobat, tightrope, well, villain. Maybe it's only 5.
What else can she do?
Penguin is glide, gun. He's also immune to frozen stuff.
Wait, is he?
He is, yeah. I don't think gas, but he's immune to frozen stuff.
Alright, okay. Yeah, I know Penguin is
And then-
5.
Oh yeah, he's also got those 3. He's got travel shoots, and there is another one on top of villain. Oh, tight ropes. Yeah, he can use tight ropes. So yeah, that is 6 for Penguin.
Yeah, other characters with 6, there's what? Batman, Riddler, Joker.
No, the Riddler does not have 6.
Wait, does?
Riddler definitely does not have 6.
Is he not? I might be mixing up my
No.
characters. I haven't really taken a look
Honestly,
at
I
them.
don't know who has 6. Joker might. I'll have to think. This will turn into reciting all the abilities of every single character. The speedrun.
Yeah, don't worry. There's more interesting things coming up in a second.
Joker has double jump, grapple pads. Well, villain as well. That's 3. He's got toxic gas. He's
Yep.
got razor cards, which act as batarangs. That's only 5.
I know he has one more. I know he's definitely
Do
got
you?
6.
Do you know he has one more?
I'm pretty confident he does.
I mean, he does have like some projectile, I think, but it doesn't count as a gun target.
Well, I guess we'll find out in due course if we end up using that.
Alright, now we actually have a trick coming up.
Yeah, rather than just doing some busy work here. This is what I have dubbed agony. This trick coming up because it is annoying. I do not like it, but it's fast and it saves time, so I go for it. Also, stop chasing me, please. Oh my
Yeah,
god.
you're gonna get just instant killed over and over.
Anyway,
Okay,
so
behind there.
this is like a Batman the video game DS. It's weird. If you just jump and do your penguin attack at the right time, you will clip through this little glass ceiling like that.
There is a method where you can just walk off the pane at the right time, but honestly, I'm convinced that relies on subpixels. It's pretty gross.
Yeah, that way I don't find it too inconsistent. Once you've got like a kind of spot going, you can get through it relatively consistently. And this room, very quick, just swapping between our characters a little bit. Just open a door. Oh my god, she moves so much when she does her slam, it's actually kind of difficult to aim. Yeah, this last room has a trick called DSS, Dinosaur Skip. Which I will
That's
be...
only one S. Shem.
Dinosaur Skip. Alright.
Oh, okay.
By jumping around here and then doing that. Yeah, only the first half of those have hitboxes. Only the first half of those lasers have any hitbox to them. So we can just go around to the other side and win, pretty much.
Well, yeah, you went for the double jump method for style too.
Yeah, that's actually pretty precise.
Yeah, one is fairground glideless then.
Soon, maybe. if I learn it.
I am surprised that you swapped there because I feel like I'm usually not in range to be able to do that.
Yeah, it depends. They can sometimes be nice, but not all the time. It's just like hoping your AI cooperates. It's not too big of a deal if you don't know. Yeah, some really, really deceptively long cutscenes at the end of this level to just reveal this diamond that we're stealing. Really, really long.
Sigh. You got the double sigh, the actual sigh, and then me saying sigh. And then, hey yo, I'm now down to only $50 donated if you don't get any remaining cutscene skips.
All right. Now another midway through the chapter level bat boat chase. So we need to go kind of fast at the start just to like initiate Batman wanting to chase us, and then from there we just chill. I'm gonna go a bit more forward here to just like have my penguin die to these things.
Yeah, because it helps slow you down
Yeah.
in your tricks. There is actually a method of getting like wedged between some stuff here. It's much less consistent than it is in Batwing Chase, though. That one will at least see is very consistent, and it is the shortest level. I don't know if it's the shortest split based on the cutscene length, but it is the shortest, like, IL-wise.
Yeah, just a very, very quick stuff. So this is the door. We now have to open it legitimately, unlike in hero mode where we just clip through, and despite the fact it's an unintended place for us to get to, we just don't care. Yeah, in this category or in this version of the level, we need to break open or place down a few red bricks in order to start up getting through.
Hey, I thought I was the colorblind one. They are not red.
Did I say red? Yeah, red bricks are something very different. They're just one of the collectibles, basically, in every local game. Provided with extras, but none of them are fast enough or worth picking up in this run, unfortunately.
Shoutouts to Fast Build being like 600k.
Yeah, and also just going out
I know
of
it
your
is
way.
ridiculously expensive.
Yeah, going out of your way to collect studs is also not too optimal.
Proc is immune to this green toxic stuff, and he also has super strength. Not the most useful character, amounting to only 3 abilities.
Yeah, probably a slightly weaker Bane, I guess. I don't know. They're both pretty similar. I need to.
Yeah.
A few years ago, I actually made a tier list for every single character, but I should probably revise that since it's very outdated.
Well, yeah, didn't it? Was that pre-bomb clips?
It was. Yeah, it's just that old.
What tier would Ivy Goon go in? Lowest one?
Ivy Goon isn't great. Yeah, yeah. There are some pretty. Christ, there are some pretty random characters. I haven't had a drink in a while. Make sure you hydrate, chat. I did.
Please.
Yeah, I did not come prepared enough. Forget how long this run is. And how much.
I've been hydrated maybe a little too much, and I would love to go to the bathroom, but I also am not going to leave. Especially not right now, because my favorite trick is coming up.
Yeah, well, if it's your favorite, would you like to explain what I'm about to be attempting?
Oh boy, alright, so what Shem is gonna do is he's gonna get himself wedged in this fence, like on the edge here, and he's gonna go slightly further down and like be clipped inside the wall slightly, but in order for it to fully work, he has to press right to go left, and then really, really quickly start his glide so he can go around here and then go through the door like that.
Yeah, that was pretty clean,
Bam.
honestly.
Yeah, had to re-enter once, but yeah, you didn't fail it once you got inside the wall. You have to really, really quickly start your glide so that you don't like clip back inbounds actually with a full-size jump.
Yeah,
Because the earlier you start your glide, the lower height you get.
yeah, it took me far too long to realize for that clip you needed to press right.
Yeah, it's a key part of it.
Man.
That used to be like, there's a few spots where you can do similar things, and that used to be like the main thing that we did. Shoutouts to Jinjairu. We haven't heard from him in a while, but thanks to Jinjairu, like, we found speedrun strats in the first place. It used to be like we would sort of strat hunt together, like back when there were basically no runs of this game, and like he also helped find grapple clips, and it used to be like he would find them and not really know how to do them, and I would sort of perfect the technique. And yeah, now we have access to a few things that are still around because of him.
Yeah, for sure. Definitely appreciate all the people getting this game off the ground, since yeah, being the ones who have to get the ball rolling is never the greatest fun, I don't imagine.
I remember when we were really excited about the possibility of a sub 55 villain free play run.
Oh god.
Now look at us.
Yeah, what's it, a 26
sub 27.
now?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's insane.
Under half the time that it used to be.
Yeah, just goes to show how powerful bomb clips in particular are for this game. Crap. Okay, both of them spawn here. Yeah, this is what, by abusing the respawn mechanics, I'm able to just quickly get both of these guys across platforms here. Yeah, abusing the wacky lack of hitboxes to just get through real quick. Cat one, what are you doing?
It looked like she was trying to go through the travel chute.
Yeah, that's not one of her abilities. Don't know what she's doing there.
This room is another moment.
Yeah, very long. There's like 6 levers you need to pull.
Only 4.
Oh,
Jeez.
is it?
Oh yeah, it's the 4 corners basically.
Oh,
2 on the bottom, 2 on the top.
Yeah, it feels like way more.
At least it's not like the 8 vertices of a cube.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but each one requires slightly different skills to access, so making full use of the penguin and Catwoman's.
The goal of doing this is getting the water cold enough to freeze over, and then the door will open.
Just a double grapple there to just quickly get up to the top.
I don't think we really mentioned that Catwoman also has a whip that if you would press A, like, to do what some of the ranged attacks are, like batarangs, she would actually use her whip, but we don't use it because she cannot run while using it.
Yeah, unfortunately,
Which seems flawed.
It's pretty slow, yeah. Okay, I guess I wasn't close enough. So there's a couple of positions where it's like kind of nice to use, but most of the time we'll just stick to fighting our enemies in a different way or breaking blocks in a different way. But yeah, Catwoman is definitely like one of the better characters, I'd say. She's got a lot of maneuverability as well, with her very quick animations in a lot of attacks, as well as having grapple clips, tightrope warping, or grapple pads, tightrope warping, walking, and being able to use acrobat pads, and double jumping.
Right. Yeah, so solo Catwoman here was a recent strat. Probably another one of Alex's discoveries for any percent. Shoutouts to sub 45 any percent happening. The hardest part is definitely getting both of those switches pulled with only one character. But it does save time, like a decent chunk.
Yeah, it's
15 plus
it's
seconds.
pretty fast. Yeah, you get some pretty good movement though. Like, if you don't do any of it perfectly, you're basically gonna fail and lose time. That was like a
Alright, and we're
frame
going
off.
through. Yeah, we're going through to the last chapter now.
Yeah, one more chapter, 5 more levels, and then we are finished. Alright, I don't think I'm on pace to PB villain, unfortunately. Definitely not on pace to to beat the all levels time. But hey,
But still, what? Only 20 minutes left for this chapter.
yeah, something like that. Definitely going way under estimates, I should hope. Yeah, I've just been kind of on a losing streak the last handful of levels.
It's okay though. I don't think anything was major.
Yeah, just small things. This game is definitely one of the ones where like the smaller things are starting to matter a lot more.
And in story mode in particular, because you don't have really that many tricks, like your main enemy is like your memory.
Yeah, just small mess ups can really start to add up if you're not paying attention or just make a few silly mistakes.
Like it seems like probably feels like it should be easy to remember what to do casually, but sometimes it just really is not.
Yeah, this game is confusing. Also, when we were mentioning character abilities, did we ever mention double jump as one of them?
I think so. Double jump, grapple, toxic, batarangs. Yeah. So I think I can only think of 5. But yeah, Mad Hatter here has bombs, and that is going to like really not be used as much as it could be, unfortunately. But yeah, Mad Hatter's ability to use bombs is one of the most interesting properties that this game has, because he is also a short character, so he can also go through travel chutes. Having shorter legs and being able to place bombs means that he kind of runs back further when he places down bombs. And we actually have a setup to always get instant clips through doors when he places them down, with a bit of a diagonal input in the mix.
Yeah, unfortunately this level's kind of taunting us with the lack of any major door clips. It's just very small things.
There was one more thing I was going to say about it. Oh yeah, so when you have seen in other levels, sometimes Shem goes straight through with a bomb, sometimes he sort of jumps in between the bomb and the door, and then has to sort of wiggle back for a second to go through. Yeah, we have a proper setup with Hatter to pretty consistently get instant clips.
Yeah, Hatter's definitely a nice pick in that regard. Makes a lot of levels way easier than they might have to be with some other characters. I always forget the order in which you want to do this level in. Okay, now I remember.
Yeah. Gotta do the bomb over there first.
Yeah. And then I can pull this.
Like, this room is actually quite small, but it takes a long time when you don't have the ability to skip everything.
Yeah. If we combine the Joker and the Mad Hatter's abilities, this room will be way faster, but unfortunately, since we don't have that strength,
Yeah,
we're not able to.
There's the Batman clip that you can do, but yeah, even with just a double jump, there's an older method of getting to this door that you see right now, like without doing any of what you just saw. But you don't need to wait for the Joker to get over, because we can use... Oh, didn't get the setup. What are you doing, Shem?
Joker, push, please. Yeah, it's been a while since I've done some of these levels. Not gonna lie, I was planning on practicing this today, but I was like, I'm 2 seconds away from beating Mario Odyssey in under 1 hour, so I was like, yes, I'm going to do this instead. So yeah, I'm gonna be real with you. I didn't really practice at all, but it's fine. I'm playing pretty well so far. It could have been so much worse.
Yeah,
Also,
and you set your estimate after doing one run, right?
yeah. Yeah, been recently since I recently got my 3DS capture card, I've been playing some of these categories again and starting to learn some new ones. This one included. And just trying to push my times down across the board whilst also playing some other categories, because yeah, I like to play a lot of categories. Also, this room is like actually evil for your ears. I'm sorry. Just so many conveyor belts, machine wiring. Like, it's also slow as well. Also unnecessarily slow. Yeah, some of these levels are a bit easier to time. Some of them are quite a bit harder to time. Like that one, for example. When it's just like showing an animation and doesn't really go anywhere from there, it's definitely not easy. Alright. Now on to Fairground again. Nope. What am I doing? What am I doing?
This was the first level in the game to be under 1 minute, but naturally that's not in the story.
Yeah, outside of the vehicle levels as well.
Oh, right, true, yeah.
It's very quick in story mode as well.
Yeah, it's not long in story, considering everything that goes on. There's only 3 rooms, and that helps, but you can't skip the blue bricks, and you do have to actually open all of the doors, which is what makes a difference in free play. I believe the free play IL is now under 50 seconds, even.
Yeah, some incredible optimization there. It's very fast.
I do not know how our IL runs do it.
Oh crap, I'm not meant to pull that.
Yeah, that's also a fun part where you're not really supposed to get up there with the Joker, so, and like, it's the same button to pull those switches and use the grapple pad. But yeah, and in free play you get to save the goons. Well, you don't necessarily save them, you just ignore them.
Just don't actively murder them.
Right.
Yeah, we're just clipping through the end. This is like probably the most straightforward level in free play. Just clip, 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 finish, pretty much. It's
Not that the entire villain run is much different, but it does flow very smoothly.
yeah, I still remember back when they were originally discovered and just seeing all the crazy things that were now possible, just going level by level. Being like, yeah, okay, we can skip all of this. Okay, yeah, we can skip all of this. Okay, I'm just gonna do this. So I can ignore these guards. Yeah, dunk this this guy into some unsavory looking liquid. And yeah, take it over
I
to...
don't know, it looks delicious.
Yeah, either delicious or horrible.
Unsavory, you said? I don't know about that.
I mean, I would say it looks sweet. That is technically unsavory.
Pink frosting.
But anyway, one last room. Gotta hope Harley Quinn doesn't troll us here and like Ashley comes over. We need to build just a small grapple thing or a tightrope thing for her. For her to come over, and she's trolling. So I'll just control her myself.
Got stuck. Classic getting stuck moment. Now we just have to go through the gauntlet, so... Yeah, he's gonna do this slam, and it's not, like, consistent to actually then one-shot them. it's a better chance of it than having to punch them 4 times. If he can, like when there's more characters that have been impacted by the slam, like what he might do is swap characters to make sure that you get both of them while they're down.
Yeah, alternatively, you can just use the bomb when that's available to you, and that's like pretty... Oh.
Yeah, that is usually the preferred method.
Also nice. Didn't even get a pause in. Just slightly too late.
I've committed to the 50 at this point. It can only go as low as 46 now. And I don't think it's gonna be lowered in this level because it's a vehicle level.
Yeah, I don't really go for the skip anyway, I just accept it. One more shot.
This one we do have a consistent way of getting stuck though. You only have to go a little bit into the level and then it will announce that Batman is chasing you, and then it'll say Batman's catching up to you, and you can just get stuck on this right side on this building here. Or you can be Shem.
I know what I'm doing.
No. Yeah, you went past it, but...
Yeah, just gotta go slowly. It's fine.
Well, that's unfortunate. Oh well.
Yeah, that's still not too slow. Could have been worse.
Well, no, it's not like he went all the way to the end.
Yeah.
I remember it was hard to reach the end of these levels as a kid.
Alright, 2 more levels now. Art Gallery and Gotham Cathedral. I feel like this villain section always does feel a lot faster just because, I mean, it is, firstly, but yeah.
Art Gallery is a pretty sweet level. It doesn't have the full range of tricks available to us that we may see in a free play run. However, the Scarecrow is, I guess for some reason, a bomb character. And so there are some tricky, actually, clips, like trickier than usual, that you can do. The first one that we're going to be doing, though, doesn't even involve bombs. So once we get the grapple pad that's inside this container, and after this cutscene as well, with the swats that we should hopefully ignore, Shem's going to do a jump on these panes and go down right off the edge.
Come on.
Just barely walk off.
Come on, get in. There we go.
There you go. Clip through the end there.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you might almost get it so that the AI would press it for you.
Yeah, I almost got it. Unfortunate. What am I doing?
So there's 2 switches you have to pull to open the door in the middle of this room. Because for some reason, this is a door in the middle that you just cannot clip through.
Yeah, one of the few doors in this game that bombs just aren't enough. So we have to get a bit creative with it.
Yeah, and you're supposed... You can actually, like, clip into the gates that block the switches, but only Mad Hatter can clip out. So if we did it as Scarecrow, we would be stuck. And that would be no good. So we actually have to open this first gate here. I think it would technically be faster if we could open the second one, but if we got Hatter stuck in this first one, if we got Scarecrow stuck in this first one, we wouldn't even be able to open the second one because we need both his ability and Joker's ability to get the second one open.
Yeah, just running away from us, unfortunately. Oh my god. Yeah, I'm just gonna dispatch of this guy. Alright. You can actually grab it somewhat through the gate as well. Like, you don't need to be all the way through. Like, hey, I guess I just won't show off.
Not clipped enough, yeah. What? Yeah, I guess that's also still not close enough, huh? Oh yeah, this is really far back actually, dude. I gotta be a bit closer. There. This one will work. Never mind.
Jesus Christ.
This is not even like one of the dodgy ones.
It's just dodgy player moments. There we go.
Yeah, there you go.
Flip through straight away. Couldn't even show the thing I
You know
was
what it might
mentioning.
be is that it's usually better if you don't do it right in front of the lever.
Yeah, I don't know. Alright. This is another cool clip. We have to do this one completely blind. So what I'm gonna do here, I'm gonna try and go to the center of this, since once you're, like, towards the end of the room, the camera will start to follow you, but when you're in the center, it's all good. And then I want to just do it whilst not seeing. There, I was not in the center. So I think that looks fine. And then just do the inputs blind and hope it works. It did not work. Man.
Yeah, so there is another door behind this door. But enjoy the entertainment of the Joker fighting with the security guard or policeman, whichever. But he got through. It's always good to get through.
Of course.
And a relatively new addition here as well. If this conveyor is active, then yeah, you can just clip up like that. And we're gonna skip the blue bricks entirely here, because you're meant to use the blue bricks to open the door at the top. However, you guessed it, Scarecrow will just clip right through.
Yep.
And I'm feeling it's pretty unlikely that you'll get this skip because, like, you'll clip through and it'll be right on the other side, but we'll see. Oh, pause champ. Hey!
One last, the
5
final
skips
skip
in
of
the
the
run.
run. The final skip.
Yeah.
Huge. I swear you've probably gotten more skips than that in like a TCSDS any % showcase.
Well, I mean, you remember my GDQ run? I got 14 out of 18.
Yeah. just a few more.
Although the number has been cut down now. Like, there's only like 14 total you can get, I think.
Yeah, TCSDS any % is becoming like a very interesting run in like how little we
No, it
actually
isn't.
do.
Okay, yeah. It isn't. It is just so arbitrarily bad. Like, I love talking about it, I just hate playing it.
Yeah, exactly.
And I'm gonna have to play it this week for hotfix. It's also just been announced that there may or may not be 2 days in a row next weekend with LEGO runs on GDQ hotfix, because hopefully the day after my races with Chess, Jank Pickle will once again be showing off LEGO Star Wars: The Video Game GBA all episodes.
Yeah, that would indeed be huge. Alright, so one last level. This is pretty similar to the first one, except without clipping anywhere, without doing anything. It's just a fast casual. And it's also got one of my personal favorite rooms in the entire run, just because of how goofy it is.
Oh yeah. You gotta give us the, like, perfectly timed as it happens commentary, right?
I'll be trying my best.
Maybe I can help you out, but I don't know. It's pretty fast paced. And I don't go as fast in this game as the funny Catman does.
Alright, so this room here, just gotta get rid of these 2 guards. Another one you can't, this door you can't even clip through, so we gotta do this no matter what category we're playing. It doesn't matter though, since obviously we only have...
Actually, I
Wait,
think
you?
someone did find a way through there.
Oh.
Yeah, but it's not fun. Either way, that room does not take long. The main thing is that there's an event cutscene that happens from doing it.
So
Alright,
this
Shem,
room,
take it away.
this room pretty straightforward, right? Just open the door. So I just throw my batarangs, that'll open the door, right? No, that just spawns a platform with another batarang panel and a button on it. And another grapple pad to build. So gotta run over to this side of the room, build that up, and trigger the batarang panel and the button. I think I did that at the same time. That spawns another panel with another batarang panel. That on just the complete opposite side of the room that we have to run to. Very fun. That'll open the door, right? Just 4 batarang panels. That's pretty straightforward. We've seen 4 things open a door quite a lot in this run so far. Nope, that drops a box with a button. Okay, so we'll press the button, we'll open the door. No! That raises the platform that the button was originally on and pulls a lever. Okay. We'll pull the lever, that will just spawn another lever. But when we pull this lever, we'll get through the door, finally. Except we don't. Except we don't. That spawns more. 2 more buttons. That will finally open the door. Once we
No, it
both
put up
stand
the
on
wall.
those.
Okay, no, the door's also open. That is a room.
Yeah, it's
We love that room very much.
the room of all time. Okay, just... I don't know why those hits weren't connecting. I think he was considered off screen. I think. Yeah, the same spiral staircase as we saw before in the hero version of this level.
Yeah, and we're not gonna get delayed by a clip this time.
Yeah.
Fear not.
We're probably just gonna get delayed by Harley instead.
True.
Alright. Yeah, this one, pretty uneventful. Just raising the stairs and hoping she follows. Mostly grapple pads, but there's a couple acrobat panels as well that we need to swap over to Harley for. Yeah, unfortunately not the most exciting ending to the run, but it's whatever. I guess
I
it could
don't
be.
know. At least we have the legendary room.
Yeah, the final room is a lot more interesting than this.
And the one before it too.
Yeah, yeah. just
Top tier commentary.
what, bathroom sandwich? Something like that. I don't know. Alright, that was a pretty good Harley follow.
Yeah, only one whole staircase behind, and that is considered a good Harley follow. We're not actually joking.
Yeah, that is just the AI in this game moment. Alright, so one
Are you gonna go for
final
solo
room.
Joker here?
Of course. Always gotta go for solo
Yeah.
Joker. So we gotta plant our bomb or whatever we're doing here. I can't really remember. We're planting something that has a timer on it. So to do that, we need to do 2 sides of the room. From this side, we can just cheat and use Joker for...
Oh, nice.
The whole
First
thing.
try, very clean.
And we also don't need to do the other side of the room. We just have to do the left side. Since...
So yeah, time is coming up. Be ready for that.
Yeah. So we can just jump on this block.
One final skip.
Jump up here. There's a invisible like ledge, a little more than it appears, and then just pull these levers, and that's the level. So coming up in just a few seconds. It's time. I forgot to split. 237,
GG.
44. I think that was. I don't think that doesn't look like a hero. Yeah, that was definitely not a
Yeah,
villain
so-
record. But hey.
GG, you got through it.
Can't complain. That was very much underestimate. very much
Yeah.
underestimate. So yeah, thank you all for watching. My last run at LEGOthon, and yeah, the last day of LEGOthon as well. So I hope you all enjoy the final stretch of the marathon. I've been very happy to show off these 2 runs and represent the handheld LEGO runners here. So yeah, thank you all for that, and yeah.
Give this man a follow.
And yeah, give my co-commentator a follow as well. I would recommend, especially if
Thank
you
you
like
very
DS
much.
Lego.
Just a bit. Yeah, we should probably move on just so we can catch up a little bit. But
Yep.
if you like the long runs you've seen so far today, don't go anywhere because that's kind of a theme for today. And yeah, I will make my donation. Thank you very much.